right? I mean, it creates an unordered list, so nested ULs. And you can do anything with CSS, JavaScript, or anything like that, but it is, by itself, not JavaScript based. Right? And there are many designers who create suckerfish menus or all sorts of different things with new tools to do some really cool effects with that. But it's actually just an ordered list underneath. Does that answer the question? Sort of, maybe?
Yeah, we have this problem with the Internet Explorer 6, which doesn't support.
Yeah, everybody has a problem with Internet Explorer. One of my friends found a CSS rule that you could write that would crash IE6 just by reading it, right? And he lobbied me for weeks to just put it in the Joomla core because it would just kill IE6 all over the world. And, it'd be nice.
Yes. Flexibility. I've always found the 1.0 Joomla to be rather rigid in the options you have in building a template, building flexible websites.
Yep.
With the new 1.5 system with multiple templating and everything, will we be seeing more flexible websites? Not just always the standard CMS layout.
We want to allow everybody to access the server room. What I'm concentrating here on is Apache and the programming language and the application built with the programming language. And those are only the parts which are available to the outside. So the outside, when I mean the internet, a physical server should not be accessible through the internet. First of all, an operating system should be completely hidden, so a hacker should never be allowed inside the operating system itself. So the only thing you really have to deal with is Apache and the programming language. That's not completely true because a hosting environment, within a hosting environment, so a hosting provider, has to take care of all these layers. I'm also skipping the part of MySQL because a MySQL database should never be connected to the outside world. So you never should be able to telnet to port 3306 to access the database itself. Besides that, there's also the possibility to make some
rules in Joomla than in HD access.
No, different syntax. To make it easier. But what you can do, if you look into the rules of .htaccess within Joomla, there are things like if you write a dot, you have to put in front of it a slash to escape the dot, because otherwise the dot is standing for a so-called wildcard character. The same applies to mod security rules. The only thing you have to do is basically write, the syntax is different. These 5 rules are the most important for PHP and web applications. And the first of all is the most dangerous part. About 4 or 5 years ago, PHP 5 came alive, or maybe a little bit later than that. But at that time, register globals was already in use a lot. And with PHP 5, they discussed whether to enable it or disable it.